Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to fix a steering wheel that's got some play in it, along with some clicking noise. Let's see if you guys can hear this. As you can see, the steering wheel does move a decent amount even when it's locked out right now. It shouldn't have that play and it shouldn't be making that clicking noise. So generally, it's the intermediate steering shaft that can be the problem. In this knuckle, it'll be clicking and not tight. They just wear out over time. I've got about 130,000 kilometers on this vehicle, so it's time to replace this. It's pretty quick and easy, and I will show you guys exactly how to do that. Let's jump into it. Before you start taking anything apart, you're going to want to take the seat belt and tie off the steering wheel. If you don't do this and the steering wheel starts to turn after you've taken that intermediate steering shaft out, you can actually break the clock spring inside the steering wheel, and you're going to have a hell of a time trying to fix that. So just make sure this is nice and tight with the steering wheel so you're not going to accidentally spin the steering wheel after you've got the intermediate steering shaft. So now in order to get access into the intermediate steering shaft, there is two bolts, one being underneath the steering column. It's this white labeled piece, and the bolt is right there with the yellow on it. So we're going to take that one off, and it is an 11 millimeter bolt. And the second one is underneath the hood. And hopefully you guys can see this. It's that one right there with that yellow mark on it. And that's also an 11 mil on these 2019 and up half tons. And there we go. That's that second bolt there. So currently this intermediate steering linkage is in the extended position. So what we're going to do is we're going to push it back in so that it's less extended, and then we can actually take this piece right here and push it through into the cab and then actually take it out from there. All right, so what I've done is I've actually pushed the end of the intermediate steering column in towards the hole. As you can tell, that's where it was connected up there, and now it's pushed in. If you can't get it to push in like I did, I just kind of tapped it on the head with a hammer. It's tough to get the hammer in there, but you can do it. And then the other side, which is where I was having the most issues, was right at the end of this here. You can't see that. Right at the end here, it's slightly rusted, so it was sticking inside of this other piece down in here, and I just took a screwdriver, put it in through this little hole on the side, and then was able to kind of wiggle it out a little bit, and then once it became free, I was able to actually push it up into itself. And now I'm going to show you guys exactly how to get this out. As you notice, I didn't take the boot off. You don't need to take the boot off in order to get this out. So it's pretty tough to pull it from the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my hammer and I'm just going to tap the end of this, because it's kind of stuck in the boot. And obviously I'm replacing this, so I'm not too worried about damaging this part. And now I should be able to go to the other side and actually grab it. So now that it's loose on the inside from the engine bay there, I should be able to just grab this and pull it through. There we go. And then that's my old piece there. And there's definitely some play in this. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's right in the knuckle itself. Well, it's tough to see, but you can definitely feel it right there. It shouldn't be bumping like that. So that's good that I'm replacing this, and let's get that new one in. So now we're just going to do the opposite with this. The only difference is that this side has a spot for the actual bolt to go, and this side does not. So make sure that we're putting this side on the bottom when we put it in, so we actually get the bolt up through from underneath the steering column. You're probably asking yourself, Andrew, why is there a hose clamp here and on the shaft? It makes no sense. Well, I put the hose clamp on so I can actually have something to grab onto and again get it into the sleeve here. I had a hell of a time just trying to pop it in slightly. This might be slightly rusted down here, that secondary sleeve, so this just gave me that extra little bit of grip that I could pull it down, and then I put a screwdriver through the side and then popped it all the way down. So it took some finessing for sure to get it into place, but yeah, once you got it in place, you're golden. So I went ahead and replaced the bolt in the engine bay, and then went ahead and replaced the bolt underneath the steering column. I definitely notice a difference with the steering wheel now. There's no actual bumping. There's a little bit of play still, which I think is totally normal, but there isn't that clicking sound. Take my word for it because you're not going to hear anything. So it did actually solve the problem, which is great. And then when I come here, I'll show you guys exactly what the problem was. So when I come in here this way, it's nice and smooth. This is with constant pressure. And then when I turn it this way to go like this is with constant pressure. So you can tell it's binding up in there, and that would have been causing my noise. So really happy I went ahead and replaced this. And I'll put a link in the description down below for the part number and stuff for this. It's going to be specific, obviously, to the vehicle, year, make, model, all that stuff. So I will put it in for this one. This is a 2019 Chevy Silverado 1500, the new body style. So yeah, just a half-ton truck. It's going to be different on the 2500 and 3500s, I believe, and then also different for depending on what year you have. But I'll put a link in this down there for you guys, so you guys can pick it up if you do have the same vehicle. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't, consider subscribing and giving it a thumbs up if you liked it. Until next time, take care.